Okay, we are going to do the best we can with this camera. The other one didn't want to work. So what happened is that a week or two ago I bought some autographs via auction, and I was going to do a bunch of buy it nows once those auctions ended, but the seller unlisted all the auctions and then relisted them as buy it now. I was like, oh great. So that was kind of not good. And then what was I to do? So I just ended up bidding on a few, and I was not going to bid on very many, but one thing led to another, and lots of cards were not being bid on, and there were cards that were going crazy out of my price range, so I bid on other things and ended up with like a zillion autographs. It's probably close to 100 autographs and a few cards that are not autographed in no particular order. This is from the previous order. Very warped card. I don't know what happened here. This accidentally was one of the ones the previous list or order did not get recorded because YouTube screwed it up and I put the cards away and didn't save the data. But this one came separate for whatever reason because eBay split the order and the seller put it in a separate order. These are the McClure brothers, 3 triple signed card, and I think that was under $2 for that one there. So I had to have that one. Did not realize the card was all warped and beat up, but that's what I got. I have a feeling some of these were TTMs. We got Steve Kent for the 2002 total set. I believe that's 02. That's a set I'm working on here. Cody Wheeler. So if you have any questions about these, they're all in the plastics. This one says Dave Sardina. I don't know what. I don't understand what. It just says wishes there or something. That's weird. Exactly. Trevor Clifton. That's a terrible autograph there. The TE or TG, TC. I don't know. It just looks really terrible. Trevor Clifton. Trevor Clifton again. Tim Melville. Some of these sets, you know, the 96 Bowman I've been working on, and more totals. I had a bid on a ton of totals, and I got outbid on a bunch of them. This is Marcos Ambrose. Marcos Ambrose is back in Australia, so I don't think he easily signs. Charles Howell III. If you can't see them, well, there's nothing I can do about it. Tyler Alamo. I had another card of him, but a wrong set. Jeff Burton. There's one card I won't show. It was a mistake purchase because I thought it was from another set. Like a lot of these things were 1985 Mike Paul. A lot of these things were ending within seconds of each other, and if you saw something, you just had to pick and choose which ones you wanted because otherwise. Here's Wes Parsons. Another Jeff Burton for the Jeff Burton PC. Dylan Maples. A lot of USA Baseball. Dominic Fiocchiello. Clay Schmidt. David Lyon, Chad Bettis, or no, sorry, Chris Betts. Another Jeff Burton there. Hopefully I got everything I needed. Scott Shields, kind of a big damage spot there, white spot there, but what can you do? I may replace that. Bryson Brakeman. Some of these people sign quite well, some of them don't. Some of them I couldn't get from my other favorite series. Blake Swihart, that's a good one probably. Adrian Marin. Some of these people haven't had any data in 5 or 10 years. Jake Marisnik. I needed that one. I guess I needed that one. Unfortunately, a lot of these are BP, and some of them are just the number 23, so I just didn't have time to look at the numbers. Dom Nunes, Gavin Sashini, Gabriel Guerrero. Most of these are in blue Sharpie. Andy Fox, very, very faint. You can barely see that one, but that's one I needed. Eric Weiss. Some of these guys might even take like a year or two to come back. Ardonis Cardona. Aaron Cook. We have Russ Cochran. I think it was Brad Bryant that was the golfer that died. I just had random bids on it because I had trouble getting his autographs or I was missing his cards. Austin Maddox. And then he died. So Kirk Triplett. Bobby Watkins. Most of these were for the opening bid, if you can believe that. Christian Lopez. We have Jeremy Fikak. These, there's like almost 1,000 cards in this set, and probably by the end of the day I'll have probably about 30, and there's no way I'm going to go for the set. Will Smith, it was just something to do early on. Those are the early bids I put in, and then most of those got outbid. We have Chuck Hernandez. I'm sort of working on that set. Neil Ramirez. That's like a 200 card set there, which is impossible to buy one at a time. That's $200 at least. Jose Calise. This one's unfortunately faint. Adam Pettyjohn. That's another Upper Decks Responsive Topps Giant set. Here is a Dick Hyde card for the 57 top set, and really amazing condition, but there's a blob of tape on it. And I got bid on almost all the blob of tape ones for the ones that, for the price that I wouldn't want to pay. Jay Haas. So these will make some additions to my golf set. This one here is Cody Poteet. We have Jake Johansen, Go Nats, I believe is what it says there. We have Joe McCarthy, good old Joseph McCarthy. John Harris. There's one that's a big, huge crease in it. Some of these are very condition poor. Some of them are mint. This one here is Jay Austin. Again, I did not know. Some of these were listed as chrome that weren't, and some of them were listed as chrome that were, and this I thought this was a chrome Bowman first card, so I may not keep that, because there's like three. There's Jeremy Martinez. Each one of these has 2 or 3 different. This one here is Jared Brugman, I think that is. I'm going to probably run out of time here. Jesse Hahn. This one here is collegiate of Johnny Field. Johnny Field. Then this is a parallel, Jacob Anderson. Unfortunately, that's a parallel, so I would need the base card for that set. Stupid. Another Marcos Ambrose. Surprised nobody outbid me on this. This one has, I think, a big whammo in the corner, I think. Just like his cars. Doug Nickel. I think that's what it is, Doug Nickel. Kind of odd there. There's Steve Paris. Brian Anderson. Some of these I bought from the mom and pop card shop years and years ago. Caleb and I were bidding on lots of those. Jace Brewer. Some of those cards we won for just a couple of cents a card. Eric Vallant. So, I mean, we were getting things for like 10 cents a card in some ridiculous instances. This is Willie Calhoun. So that's cool. Again, unfortunately, it's another border variant. All these variants are just going to be the death of me. I'm just really embarrassing, I mean, that would a space filler. I mean, it's a Mikey White there. Dennis Watson, that was a tough golfer for some reason. Greg Peavy, I have a small start to that set. Jose Peraza, I'm not really working on a lot of sets. Scotty Layfield, Billy Ashley. The only reason why I bought that is because that was one of my favorite cards many years ago. Many years ago, it was one of my favorite Dodger cards. And it was really cool. I finally got that one autographed. Neat. That was only like, I don't know, opening bid, not even $1. Michael Restovich. This one here is Roman Collins. If I got any duplicates, then they can go into care packages. Blake Stein. Riley Unroe. I had a different Riley Unroe card, but I need that one. Bob Lohr, so that should finish him up. Jim Lemon, really awesome condition, but it's off-center. I'm surprised I won that one. That was not opening bid. And there's a blob of tape on there, but I was able to minimize that, so a little better. Unfortunately, I just don't want blobs of tapes on my card. So Steven Farinaro, so everybody that outbid me 2 or 3 or 4 times. Tom Murphy. Seth Blair. I think that's a 13 set. Don't quote me on that. I just don't remember. Maybe it's a 15 set. Troy Conyers. This one here is Tyler Danish. Again, some of these, this is number 49, and another one of these is if I can find the other one here. Yeah, see, BP 141. And of course, then you've got the chrome variety. So Nelson Rodriguez, and if that's not listed in the description, you can buy a lot of the wrong cards. Nolan Fontana, Josh Towers, Jeremy Owens. This one here is Josh Stoumont. Josh Strumont, I'm not sure. R's and A's look the same. Jeff Malm. We have Brian Butterfield. I put lots of bids on this set here, and I got bid out of nearly every single one. So I have none of those. That's another hard set to build because the collation was terrible. Jesus Galindo, and again, it's another parallel, but it's for the right set, so I don't know if that would count if a complete. And it's also BP. John Flaherty. This is a cool set here. I can't find any of those on eBay whatsoever. In fact, the seller delisted a card I was going to buy, and it didn't get relisted. I was very disappointed. This is a Brewers from 2000. I've always wanted some cards from that set, and finally got one from that police set. It's super hard to get that set. Then we have Peter Monroe. Some of those, like the Peter Monroe, was available from another seller, so I didn't save a whole lot of money. Matt Merrick's. I have sellers where you can do buy it now. It's for $1. You just pay whatever shipping. Craig Kuzmic. We have just a few more here. We have Walker Weichel. Say that 10 times fast. I thought I had him, but... And here's Josh Paul, kind of goofed up blue spot there. Josh Blue. Then Josh Blue. This one says Best Wishes, Brooks Kieschnick. So usually you'd put Best Wishes if you did a TTM, I think is what it is. And Ed Doherty. And we have Brandon Berger. So that's all I have. Some of the previous order had some bigger names in it. But unfortunately YouTube screwed up my video and I'm not able to show that one. So I think it's time for lunch. I've got some errands to run. Banged my elbow pretty good. You know when you get out of a car and have a tight space there and you're carrying a box and that box catches on the side mirror of the car, and you're going forward, but you can't go forward. It's a complete stop. Well, there's a wall there, and my elbow rubbed directly across so I lost some skin on my elbow. It's really painful. So that will be another video showing you the stuff that came in the thrifting bins. But I wanted to get these autographs out of the way while I had time, and thank you for watching.